Students and staff in Fort Worth ISD also begin online learning today. And joining us now is Superintendent Dr. Scribner, who's at the Teaching and Learning Center on Bridgewood Drive. Dr. Scribner, thank you for joining us this morning. So, first of all, you guys are starting school today. How is the distribution of laptops and hotspots going? Do you have all of those distributed yet?
Well, good morning. We are very excited about today, the first day of school. It'll be a first day like no other. With regard to technology in Fort Worth ISD prior to COVID, we had a 1-to-1 ratio for all of our students from the 6th through the 12th grade. That's about 42,000 computers. Since the pandemic, our board has authorized us to purchase an additional 27,000 computers and hotspots. We also have 21,000 hotspots across the district, and just recently they've authorized us for an additional 10,000. So we want to be ready for our students today, but also moving forward should the closure last longer than we want it to. We want to get our kids back as soon as possible.
Well, you know, so what kind of advice can you offer for students and parents? Because with that many students, it wouldn't be unusual for there to be a few glitches on, in the first few days of school. What advice do you have for them?
Well, I too am a Fort Worth ISD parent, so we're navigating that at our home as well. We're here in front of our Teaching and Learning Center, the Fort Worth TLC. It used to be a Kroger grocery store, now converted into a professional development center. Our help desk is here, so we have technology assistance via telephone from our Teaching and Learning Center. But of course, the first point of contact would be with the local school, our neighborhood school, our principals, our instructional staff, all of our counselors, etc. are on campus in person, providing that support that is so essential. We want to get off to a great first day, want our teachers and students to make connection. This is about academic recovery, it's about continuing to improve academic achievement, but it's also in this new year the need to make a connection. Last March, our teachers already had a relationship with students when we had to pivot quickly and go online. This year, many teachers are meeting their students for the first time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's no question. This is a unique year, and hopefully something that we won't see repeated in the years to come. But, and you mentioned, you want everybody to get in the classroom as soon as possible. It is so important, I think, for everyone to bond that way, to all be together. But how are you going to make the decision to go back to on-campus learning?
Well, the board has authorized a 4-week transition period. So today, the first day of school, right now we're scheduled to return in person on October the 5th. We want to monitor our COVID-19 numbers. It's our hope that we won't see a spike immediately after Labor Day, but we want to make sure that we can get back in school as soon as possible. If those numbers continue to stay under control, perhaps we'll phase in. It'll be my recommendation that if we do come back sooner, we would phase in first with our youngest learners, kindergarten through 2nd or 3rd grade, to ensure that the foundational work for those students who are many times the most difficult to educate online, that they have access to in-person instruction first.
And in some districts are going to a hybrid where the kids will go to school Mondays and Wednesdays and every other Friday, or Tuesdays and Thursdays and every other Friday. Is that something that you guys might consider for your older students?
Oh, absolutely. We're looking at all options. We want to get our students back in person as soon as possible. We believe that's the best place for them to be. We want to do it in a safe manner. We want to ensure that our students, once we open our schools, that they can remain open. So absolutely, hybrid's an option. We certainly want to offer our parents a choice. When we do come back in person, parents will continue to have a choice. If there are parents who want to continue in an online environment, they will be allowed to do so, and we will welcome that.
All right. Well, we certainly wish you guys the best on this first day of school. And again, thank you very much for joining us this morning, Dr. Scribner.